In today's video, I'm going to be sharing the top 6 limiting beliefs that's keeping you from becoming that influencer that you admire, that content creator that works with brands that you already use on a daily basis and love. Starting off strong with the first limiting belief that is keeping you from becoming that content creator this year. It's the fact that you think social media is already overly saturated, which could not be furthest from the truth. You could have argued that between the years of 2010 to 2014 that YouTube was already overly saturated with very popular and successful creators like Michelle Phan, Tyler Oakley, and Youre DIY. But then a few years later, specifically 3 years later, came Emma Chamberlain. She started her channel in 2017 and blew the fuck up. If she didn't start her channel in 2017 because of the fear of it being overly saturated, then we wouldn't be drinking her self-named coffee while watching her host red carpet events of celebrities that we already love. Now let's move on to the second deadly limiting belief that is keeping you from achieving your dreams of becoming a content creator this year. And it is simply that you think your personality sucks. And I couldn't relate to this more. Trust me, I get it. It wasn't until recent months that I let go of the idea of thinking that I was too boring to be a content creator and to do it successfully. I realized that the more you showcase who you actually are, your actual life, your actual interests, the easier it's going to be to attract the type of audience and community that actually likes you for you and not just who you portray yourself to be. And the more authentic that you show up as yourself, the more authentic that your actual audience is going to be. Because once you show who you really are, say I'm not super hey guys, what's up? I'm very monotone usually in my everyday life. I mean, I'm very a happy person, but I feel like that's okay. And I've learned that that doesn't make me boring just because I'm not super animated all the time. My favorite example of this is if you think about the beauty niche, there's so many beauty creators. So what I like to think about as an example is I love Manny MUA. I follow him, I watch his videos, but I don't really follow or watch James Charles, and it's just because I gravitate more to Manny's personality. But James Charles and Manny MUA are both very, very successful and popular creators in the beauty space. So if you think about how they're both very successful, but they have different personalities, and I gravitate towards one more than the other. So this is a great example of how everyone will have their own audience despite of what you think of your personality. I gotta brace myself for this one because it's going to be a limiting belief that I think is going to offend some people. But let's be real, there's actually a conversation right now that is happening right now, especially with Alex Earls blowing up on TikTok. And this limiting belief is the fact that you think it's more impossible to blow up on social media if you're not white, not blonde, and not skinny. Right now, people are hating on Alex because they are discrediting her work of being a content creator and saying that she blew up because she's white, skinny, and blonde, which I don't 100% believe in or agree with, because there are so many skinny, blonde, white creators that are on social media and on TikTok that have not blown up the way she has. So that is why I don't believe that we should be discrediting her work and the results that she's had from her work as a content creator. And personally, I feel like I'm able to confidently speak on this topic because I'm clearly not blonde, white, or skinny, but I've been able to create a full-time income from posting content on social media. And there's so many different avenues that you could take as a content creator regardless of how you look like, and you'll never know which avenue works for you or what you like best if you don't actually start creating. So the next limiting belief goes hand in hand with my previous one, and it's the fact that you think you're too ugly, too fat, too skinny, too purple, too brown, whatever painful put down that you've already made yourself believe that is true. It's definitely not true, and definitely a limiting belief that you shouldn't let stop you from making content, because one, it's a judgment that you've allowed yourself to believe about yourself that is not true, and secondly, you don't even need to be putting your face or your body in your content to actually be a content creator. Now switching gears, the next limiting belief that is keeping you from becoming a content creator this year is that you think your life is not aesthetic enough. A lot of people don't realize that now more than ever is the perfect time to not have that aesthetic Instagram worthy life, and that is why TikTok has definitely overtaken the social media game and compared to Instagram. And that's why Instagram is trying to be like TikTok with the reels, because TikTok is so much less catered, so much less perfect, so much less aesthetic than Instagram. And I think people really appreciate transparency and authenticity that comes with people who create more real raw content. So if you don't have an aesthetic life, don't have aesthetic background, house, whatever. I think that those are actually the type of people who will blow up the most this year, because people are craving that authentic, transparent, very real and raw type of connection, and not like the perfect, happy life that is easily portrayed and faked on social media. Plus, being a content creator is about sharing, connecting, being social on social media, and is definitely not about impressing other people. So you definitely do not need to have an aesthetic life. Now, speaking of trying to impress other people, this next deadly, painfully deadly limiting belief that is keeping you from becoming a content creator is that you're still fixating on what your family, friends, and random people from high school might say if they see your content. Which I feel this limiting belief down in my freaking soul, because when I first started posting content and taking it seriously as a creator, I was scared shitless about what people from high school would think, because I was turning my personal Instagram into my content creator page, and since it was my personal Instagram, it had a lot of people from high school, and I was so scared of them saying, who does she think she is to try to create content and be an influencer or whatever. But this is before I knew about other avenues with content creation besides being an influencer. But if this is your fear, I want to challenge you to ask yourself these two questions whenever you are afraid to post something because of you're afraid what your family, friends, or people from high school would think. I want you to ask yourself these two questions. The first question is, why are you wanting to impress people that you don't even like? When I first started creating content, I was so afraid to post in my old bedroom, because I would think, wow, people from high school are going to think I'm broke as shit because I have my bed on my floor and I don't have a bed frame, and I see that they have a bed frame. Like, who fucking cares?
I don't even like them. They bullied me in high school. Why do I care about what they think?
The second question is, would I trade lives with the person that I am afraid of seeing my content? 9.8 times out of 10, they probably don't have the type of life that you want. These type of people that we fear their judgment are the type of people we most likely do not want to trade lives with. So repeatedly asking myself these questions through my transition of becoming a content creator and taking social media more seriously and using it for marketing for my business, and just wanting to explore and create more publicly, it's definitely reconditioned me to not let the fear of other people's opinions keep me from creating content and ultimately doing something that I really love and enjoy. Now, if you are serious about confidently creating this year, I recommend watching this video. And if you received any type of value from this video, be sure to subscribe. So I'm really excited to share more about how to confidently create on social media and confidently create your best self and your best life. So be sure to subscribe if you're into that, and I will see you in my next video.